Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is when you're watching this. Welcome to Saturday Solutions, and welcome to Katie Moonchild's World. I'm Katie. Everything that happens here, of course, is for entertainment purposes only, and we come here for some interesting possible solutions to whatever week we've had. This reading is oracle cards, and it is to bring you hope and maybe a little bit of oh, I never thought about it that way. Anyway, I want to thank my subscribers for coming back, and I would like to thank my new subscribers for subscribing. Thank you very much. And I would like to thank my new people who have come here wondering what in the heck is a Saturday solution. And welcome. I'll start with you. Let me explain to you how this reading works. The first deck of cards that we use, we will select a card from that is our current situation. It represents what we're going through right now, currently, how you're feeling today. Our next deck that we draw a card from is to represent our dreams and our goals. And how, all those things that we're wanting, we're working and we're dreaming and we're hoping, praying for. The next deck of cards we'll pull a card out of is the map on how to get there. Give me the road map. How do I get from where I am today to my hopes and dreams? What are my steps? What do I need to do? And then finally, we have two cards that are different. One is a chakra card. It will tell us what energy center is blocked and how we can unblock it so that we can hear more things, see more things, feel more things on that roadmap to our dreams and goals. And then finally, we'll pull a card from our angels and ancestors as just a message for us for the week, the month, the rest of the year ahead. Anyway, without further ado, why don't we get started? I don't think we need to lay down cards on top of that. Kind of bumpy. I hope you're having a good weekend. Always like Saturdays. They were kind of a day you had things you had to do and you were really, really busy, but I always felt like at the end of the day on Saturday, I usually felt like I got a lot accomplished. What is our current situation, please? Hang on to the cards, baby. Oh, I was noticing that the deck of character is available again. They're taking pre-orders now. If you go, just put it in your search engine, deck of character, and it'll pop up. They're taking pre-orders. I guess the first part of December, they're going to start sending them out to people. So We'll see how many they print this time. Hope they print twice as many this time as they did last time. Okay. Yes, our message today is Earth. We're all about the Earth. And that's appropriate with all the climate conferences and stuff going on that went on in Europe. All the talk. In the meantime, this face to me represents the actual face of the Earth. Spirit Gaia. The goddess Gaia to some of us. Those are weary eyes. Wise eyes, but they are weary eyes. I think she's thinking, I've heard the smoke screen before, and it's starting to dim my light. There's what it is over here. But you'll never put out her fire. That's inside of her, deep, 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 deep inside of her. Well, you can look at this as full moon, new moon as well. There's your moon up there, almost out of the picture. Just telling you, quit focusing on are there alien bases on the moon, and where am I going to go for my next vacation, or should I fly this airline or that airline for Thanksgiving to go see my family? And she's trying to tell you, the Earth is trying to tell us something. She's weary of our game. And weather's coming. Because she is behind our smoke screen. She's the reality. We are the smoke screen. We need to pay attention to the Earth, you guys. Next, our goals. And you almost expect to see, well, maybe that's what this part is right here. Like a glowing tear from her eye. The more you look at that card, the more you see. There's even the map of the Earth on her. I see the South America, North America, the Asian continent, Europe. It's all in her, up above, up here. It's all the green up here. what we can be. Green and alive. Fresh air and sparkling clean water and happy fulfilled trees. Animals, critters, and people. What's our dreams, goals? What do we have? What dreams and goals? What are our dreams and goals? This one. My goodness. I tell you. I think we're tired. We want reconciliation, y'all. We're like the earth. We want reconciliation. That's our goal. Bring back the fire. You know, we keep having to go into our homes and into ourselves, to quiet spaces and sanctuary and solitude, whether we want to or not. And I think people are getting weary of this. But we need to wake up. This is the wailing tree. This tree is on fire forever, constantly burning. And look at the colors, this red. This tree is burning with passion. It's burning with desire. It wants to be beautiful and green. But it is so full of itself that it burns on the outside. So until we reconcile ourselves with ourselves, ask yourself, who am I? Really, who am I? What do I stand for? What am I willing to give everything for? What is the purpose? What is my reason for being here? Because each and every one of us are special. We each have this fire burning inside of us. So some of us know how to hold it out of the leaves and hold it out and hold it back. And some of us let it spread. And some of us know how to manage one little bit to let out at a time. We need to reconcile our thoughts with our words. We need to reconcile our thoughts with what we think, we say, we stand for. It's an interesting card. How do we get from using up the earth, lying about how we're going to fix things, to being filled with the fire of reconciliation and hearing the trees wail. Because let me tell you, you want an indication of how the earth is doing? Watch the trees, especially the grove type trees, things like aspen, because that technically is one tree. You have a whole bunch of them, but they're all connected as one tree. Sound familiar? We're all connected. Humans, whether we agree or disagree. We're just different types of trees, but we're all still connected. And we're connected to the trees. They do wail when it's too hot. They suffer. They die. They cook out in that sun. Okay, everyone. That's how we get there. We move there. Now, it's time to move forward, you guys. If you've been holding back for any particular reason, maybe you're doubting yourself, doubting your dreams, whatever. There's people, I'm looking at this as though it's a watcher. This balloon, the silent watcher. This ostrich no longer has its head in the sand, folks. Our eyes are open. And in the coming months, our community is going to seem like they're chasing windmills. The ostrich is us. No matter what the community does on our backs, or how feel like we're being watched. One foot in front of the other, everyone. This month, this week, one foot in front of the other, please. I get that so strong. In a way, this is almost like listen to your own drummer. Move forward in your way. This is your world you're creating. If you want to create it, obstruction and doubt and worry and all those negative emotions, this on your back is going to get real heavy. Real heavy. And you're going to want revenge, or you're going to stick your head back in the sand. These people back here won't let you do that. The only choice is to move forward. And to move forward, you have to let go of the past. Let's find out what chakra's blocked. You know, you want to have that reconciliation and burning desire in you once again, and not be so weary like the earth. you're like me, that's how I feel. So what do? I take it when I get up in the morning and I'm thankful for what I have. Truly, deep down in my heart, thankful. I don't just give it lip service. And thankful to have had 2 miracles to start my day. Number 1, I opened my left eye. Number 2, I opened my right eye. Number 3, I could see with them. That's kind of how I start my day. Pretty simple, huh? That's how you manifest abundance. I'm not saying I have a lot of it, but I'm noticing more. So what do we need to heal? Wow, couldn't be more perfect. Hello. Our psychic abilities. You're all going, I don't have psychic abilities. You know what? You do. Right there in your third eye. But it's blocked. It's out of balance for us. I'm going to hold that with my hand upside down. Psychic abilities. When your third eye chakra, that's, your intuition. That's, like for me, my ability to read cards. It's been kind of hard lately. Not that I'm not feeling it. It's slower to come. Inner wisdom, it comes through your third eye. Your third eye is right between your eyelids, right between your eyebrows, above your nose. That's your inner wisdom. That's where your consciousness dwells. That's where your awareness dwells. Some of you may have awakened your third eye and not known it, and are developing new psychic abilities, and that has you feeling out of balance. Yeah, I'm feeling that's quite a few of us. When it's in balance, you have insight and strong intuition. You feel like you can handle things better, emotionally balanced. You have self-awareness. You have a lot more clarity. And your imagination takes you to different places so that your thoughts can change. You see the signs and the symbols more. How many of you are seeing repeating numbers more often lately? How many of you find a penny on the ground or a $20 bill under a bush in a parking lot? Or on a day when you need money. Or there's a feather like you've never seen before on the sidewalk right where you're about to step. And there could be patterns. I mean, you notice that, oh, look, in this story this happened, and yesterday that happened for me, And look, this person over here is talking about it happening for them. You notice patterns because your vision is clearer. When we're out of balance in our third eye, we have a tendency to be cynical. Merrick Garland, someone's gotten to him. He's moving too slow. Why doesn't he do anything? Good grief, it's been almost a year. He's had plenty of time since this administration started. Cynical, closed-minded. You're full of anxiety. And you're paranoid. You feel confused. You reject that gut feeling, your intuition. And you become more ego-focused. Well, what am I going to do to protect me out of this? How do I take care of this for me? So you're out of touch with reality. And you feel like you're watching a movie, but you're not really a part of it. Wow, it's interesting. And you have a tendency to judge people and the things around you. My goodness. The stones, the crystals that will help. You want to just carry it. This even has a slight indentation. It's not supposed to be a worry stone. It's a palm stone for you to hold in your palm. Labradorite. Amethyst. I got a couple of those. It's my birthstone. Hey, could be why I like purple. Sodalite, which sodalite is kind of like lapis lazuli, kind of like this, only it has more white in it. Kind of looks like faded blue jeans. Kyanite and moonstone. Our affirmations we need to tell ourselves to help cure this, heal this. I am intuitive and I connect. I nurture my spirit. I listen to my deepest wisdom, not all the clutter around me. I am open to inspiration and ideas. I am in touch with my inner guidance. Basically, I believe what it's saying is because these are turning on for you, these are beginning to happen for a lot of people, surprising people. Be good to yourself, be kind to yourself, but understand this will bring you more, is nothing to fight or nothing to shut down, because your psychic abilities will bring you a clarity like you've never known in the past. You want to move forward. Pay attention. And sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I start to get a headache, there are times if I'm frustrated or I've just been reading too much or I'm stressed, or even if my sinuses feel like I'm having really allergy, hay fever issues. A lot of times that's where it starts, right there between the eyes. That's your third eye. There's a gland behind there also called the pineal gland that with improper diet gets calcified. When it's calcified, you can't see very well with your third eye. But awakening your third eye will decalcify it quickly. But that's another subject for another day. We want a card from our angels and ancestors for us for this week. My goodness. These cards kind of stick together a little. Wowee. A lot in this card. Medical guardian. Guardian angel. This cup of plenty carries the caduceus. Behind this angel, might help if I use this. Behind the angel is the flower of life, sacred geometry symbol. Here's another. And all this green is healing and new beginning. If you're feeling weary like the earth, and you don't know where your energy is going to be coming from, this card is saying, be open to information about healing. If you're feeling really tired for some reason, maybe it's your diet. Maybe it's some food that you're eating that doesn't agree with you. For instance, if you have inflammation like arthritis and you eat tomatoes, they're saying certain things like tomatoes and can make your inflammation worse. Just that's a for instance. I'm not a medical professional. Don't use that as gospel. I'm on YouTube. Don't take any medical as gospel on YouTube. Listen to your family physician. But also be open to the universe. Be open to the angels for information on how you can feel better. Might be some silly little thing like a spice that you've been adding to your food that is angering your stomach, that slows your digestion, and you think that your stomach is the issue when it's really not your stomach at all. You see what I'm saying? Oh, look. This angel's top shirt underneath, look, this angel's got blue jeans. He's got jeans on. That's a white t-shirt. Be open to medical healing information from unexpected sources. I'm taking that as medicine, both spiritually as well as physically. We're going to get a lot of information thrown at us this week. Keep in mind this color of green. Keep in mind the green. The new beginnings. We're shedding old ways. And for the old ways to be shed, they have to be seen. Be open to the healing that comes with the knowledge of an awakened third eye to help us move forward into the passion of reconciliation, to help heal the earth. I thank you very much for coming, and I hope you come back again. And take care of yourself, please, all of you. Be kind to each other, please. And most of all, be kind to yourself.